Hi, Todd Wente here with Path to Progress for April 18th, 2025. Here in my home office, brick and mortar office, not home office, brick and mortar office, getting ready to head in for the day. Had a pleasant drive in this morning. Was listening to Christmas Carol as narrated by Hugh Grant from Spotify. No, I don't get a kickback. And I was reflecting upon that and also two experiences that I had yesterday evening. One of them, a couple of individuals that I work with were receiving an award for excellent work that they had done in the particular area of our business. The other was a friend who, for the last year, maybe a little more than a year, this friend and I have been perhaps not colluding, but certainly working together and talking excitedly and frequently about a project that we are both involved in, an activity, a hobby that we both enjoy. And he informed me that there was that he had discovered something and that he was sharing it with me because he knew that I would appreciate it, that it would help me in my particular hobby. It was a mark of friendship. And at the event where my fellow employees were receiving an award, there were some additional people, other employees for the company, but also friends who had come to celebrate and to appreciate the award. Progress so often feels like it is a solitary thing. It is the thing that I do. It is the actions that I must take. It is the way that I change my behaviors to get a 1% improvement every day. All of those kinds of things are what I typically think about when I think about making progress, and perhaps you do too. And as we go through that process of identifying the things we need to do, we very often find ourselves, let me rephrase, when I do that, I very often find myself in a process of trying to say, what do I eliminate from my life? What do I carve back? What is it that I need to remove in order to make space for the 1% improvement that I might find? Either 1% better performance, 1% more activity in an area, 1% more thoughtfulness in the way that I execute a responsibility. But as I listened to Christmas Carol, and as I thought about my friend sharing that information with me last night, and I thought about attending the award ceremony, I realized that one of the most powerful pieces of the process of making progress is the involvement of others. My friends receiving an award probably would not be as enjoyable if there weren't friends to share that award with. Someone to recognize the progress that they had made. My friend who shared with me some information about something that would move forward my hobby, my activity that has taken up a lot of my time and a lot of my attention and a lot of my passion. Again, to have someone else that is supportive of me and that talks positively about it and that is as excited about it as I am and that is excited for me in where I am going and what I am doing, excited enough to go out of his way to help me with something. And Scrooge, in his bitterness, is approached by four spirits, Marley and the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future, all of whom invest a little bit of time to help Scrooge make some progress. It's powerful to think that the best way to help make progress is perhaps by being kind to others as well. Kindness to others helps set the stage for them to perhaps have the reserves of energy to make progress in their own lives. And certainly, as we Let me rephrase. Certainly, I have noticed that as I invest kindness in the lives of others, I am left with more energy to make improvements in my own. Today, I'm going to try and be kind. I got things I got to do. I'm going to have to do work. And some of my work is not always nice. I deal with a lot of difficulties and problems, and sometimes problems that need to be dealt with in the form of corrective action. But in the midst of doing all of that, I could still be kind. And I'm going to work at that today. Not that I think I'm unkind on a regular basis, but I'm going to keep it in mind. Kindness. Supporting others in their journey, helping them believe that they can make changes. Maybe it'll work. If this has been useful for you, I'm glad. It's been useful for me. It's something that, like I say, something I'm thinking about. Something I'm going to take with me into the day. I hope that you find ways that this can be beneficial. Share it if it can. And I hope to see you in future videos. In the meantime, my name is Todd Wente. This has been The Path to Progress. Nulum Diem. I hope to see you next time.